Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Motor Town. You join me here down at Guan Jin Coal, and behind me you will see a dumpy. And you might be wondering, where's the decals? I haven't done them yet. I've literally just 5 minutes ago bought that dumpy, put some lock diffs on it, put some anti-roll bars on it, and that is it. Otherwise it's completely stock, and I'm going to see if after the update if we can still do a nearly stock dumpy coal run. Now this coal is only going to the coal drop-off point, so we're gonna head down there and see if it's even still possible. The update is now live, and as you can see, I'm on the server, and the server has been updated to the latest update as well. And this is actually my first time playing anything on it. And one of the biggest things I've noticed so far is that roadside recoveries now cost different amounts. But it's been a little while since I've done a coal run, so this will be interesting. But we can make it up that hill, and that's something. At least this next hill, we'll see. I don't know really much of the details of the update, but we will figure them out as we go along. But this is the latest vehicle we've added to the fleet. We will be, of course, working our way towards the new vehicle, but that is quite a long way off yet. Easy as that. I think that's the easiest I've ever managed to get any of the vehicles up that hill. But how did your guys' weekend go? And what have you got planned for the week ahead? If you're watching these videos as they come out, this is of course Monday's video, and Motor Town currently releases Monday to Friday every single week. The only thing that's a little bit different this week is that there is no photo of the week this week. But that's absolutely fine. If photo of the week is something that you're interested in participating in, head over to the Discord. The link is in the video description, and you can submit your pictures in the little section of the server there. I know there's a bit of a shortcut down to the right there, but I'm not going to take that. I maybe should have taken that. I think I came at that in the wrong gear. So let's take another run at that hill. We'll probably wait for the rain to stop as well, because that definitely does not help any. Go all the way back from here. We'll just wait for this rain to pass us by, and then we'll have another shot at this tricky hill. Yeah, okay, that is it. The rain stopped. So let's try this one again, but let's not do it in fourth this time. Let's maybe hold it in third gear. There we are. Gear choice does indeed matter, and I still haven't bothered to learn how to do manual shifting, which I'm sure a lot of you will be quite unhappy about, but I'm used to auto shifting now, so I think I'll just stick with it, to be honest. Again, there's a little shortcut there. You can cut these corners out if you're struggling. Don't really need to with this truck. Now, the dumpy is very tippy, that's why I'm taking it nice and easy around the corners. But I thought the dumpy would be a good choice as our first medium-sized truck. It's our first actual truck, in fact. And I do very much like the dumpy. If you watch season 1 of Motor Town, you'll know just how much I enjoyed the dumpy for doing the coal run. I actually called it the King of Coal. But all of the trucks used to be able to do this. Going by the way this one's driving, I would assume that they all still can. Let's just try and keep a bit of momentum going. Yeah, it's no hassle at all. Now the reason I'm doing this run just to the coal drop-off point is purely because I can take a contract there, and I can increase my earnings by dropping off there and reloading. The reason I didn't put decals on this truck is partly because I'm a little bit short on money, and partly because this isn't the final version of this truck. This truck will get its decals soon. It will revisit the tuning garage a couple of times, I imagine, but this is an almost stock dumpy. There's another shortcut here. You can cut through that grass there to the left. I'll just go around on this occasion. That one is just cutting the corner. It doesn't save you too terribly much. But it brings you back out over here, as you can see. It's just a little tiny shortcut. But this truck is nearly stock. Both rear axles have locking diffs on them, and all three axles have 150% anti-roll bars. Otherwise, it's as it came directly from the showroom, Gosan truck. I did paint it black, of course. Doing this at night is actually somewhat beneficial because you can see all the undulations in the terrain with the headlights of the truck. It makes it slightly easier than in the daytime, but once you've done it once or twice, you kind of know what routes to take, which corners are problematic. There's another small shortcut to be had here as well if you wanted to take the corner off here. It's not one I've ever taken, but you absolutely can just cut through there, basically. We are going to crash straight into a tree. Of course, has now damaged the radiator. We do have an upgraded radiator as well. All of my vehicles have them because of my particular driving style. There we are. It's almost like I've done this 1,000 times before. This is actually one of my favourite routes to take. I do enjoy doing a coal run. So let me know in the comments what your favourite run to do is. Doesn't necessarily have to be the most profitable, but what one do you like the most? For me, it's definitely coal and iron. In season 1 I did some silly shenanigans with the coal and the iron, and it's good fun. We are not too far away from our destination. We do have the pond to go around now, which is another location of a shortcut, which again, I'm not going to take any of the shortcuts in this particular run, but I will point them out as we go past them. So at this corner here, you can very slowly knock that little tree down there, and as long as you stick very close to the side and don't go too deep into the water, you can just cut straight across there. Like I said, I'm not going to do that in this run. I'm going to take the actual path as the developers intended, and just purely because I haven't done this in a while, and I don't think a stock dumpy's too good at driving through a lake. With race suspension might be a bit better, but this has standard ride height, standard springs and shocks, and I don't even have wheel spacers on this, so we'll take the path of least resistance. Most of the tricky terrain has already been passed at this point. There's a few sections. Almost lost momentum there. I tried to hold it in third gear, but I'd already changed to fourth. This next one, although it's tempting to go at it full speed, that's a quick way to tip and completely wreck your truck. This little dumpy is doing this like it's no problem at all, which is exactly what you want to see. Last few hills now. In case you're wondering, one of the little tricks you can do on these hills is you can, if you do come to a stop, you can just hold your handbrake and the accelerator, and it sort of dumps the clutch, gives you that little boost, and it might make the difference for getting you up the hill. But it lets you hold the revs high and then drop the clutch, and it can help. It quite often helps. Another tip is to have it in drift mode. I wouldn't attempt this in comfort. I have done it in comfort before, but it was a pain. And that was with a much more expensive truck that was very, very tuned. This one is none of those things. This is a beginner-friendly way of doing this coal run. The truck costs 150,000. I think you need trucking level 25, I believe, but don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure there. And I think I spent maybe 20,000 on the likes of lock deaths and the paint job and things. Of course, if you've got no more money, you can do more things, and if you're a higher level, you can put bigger engines in it and turbochargers and the likes. That will make life a lot easier. But this is a good early game way of doing the coal run. As you can see, I'm only driver level 27 and trucking level 27 as well. And here we are at the destination. So what I'll do is I will come to a stop here. And we'll accept the contract. I have 10 coal on me. So that's all the dumpy can take, unfortunately. The Atlas can take 17, and I don't know if the new trailers can be used yet. That's something I will explore in the future. And there we are, we'll dump out the coal from here. And there is our money for doing it. And I didn't see the contract completion. Maybe I probably didn't have enough money actually, did I? No, I probably didn't. That's absolutely fine. Now from here, you can of course reload and take things elsewhere. I don't really want to go to Thassa Harbour. I think I will go and do this one to the steel mill. This part of the run is super easy. I think you can get a contract here as well, but it's for different amounts, so I won't really try that one. But this one's only 5.5 miles away, and this is the perfect opportunity to stick on a little bit of a time lapse and race through this next section and see how many times I tip over on the way to the steel coil drop off. But I'll see you guys when we get a little closer. Okay, here we are indeed, and this time we're dropping off inside this building here. Just like that. Unfortunately, there isn't anything to pick up from here to carry on from the journey in a dump truck anyway, but that is a little bit of coal delivered for the steel coil production, which of course is one of the things that you are going to need for the I think it's called a Terra, the new truck. But with that, that is unfortunately all I have time for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course if you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 300 subscribers by the end of the week. That would be absolutely outstanding. And as always, there is a link to Discord in the video description and over in the channel description. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.